Welcome back. We are continuing our Jeep design exercise with Autodesk Inventor. And today we're going to be working on the dashboard. Awesome. So once we get it done, let me show you how that's going to look like. This is the final part. Yeah, so let's just see overall what we've done. So we got our tires are done. The seats are complete. We did steering wheel last time. And we are almost there, ladies and gentlemen. The next one is going to be the, let's see, let's do the windshield next time. And then after that, we do the chassis and we put everything together. We are almost there. We're almost there. I hope you are enjoying this exercise as much as I am. Alright, so dashboard, how are we gonna do this? This is going to be, as you can see on my left, it is Extrude, Revolution, Extrude, and Decal. Basic application of what we have learned. So go ahead and get started with File, select new, let's create a new part. Make sure we are in a metric and select standard.ipt and then create. What plane we're gonna use? XY plane. XY plane. Start drawing a horizontal line. Let's make that distance 30. 31. Yeah, I'm gonna make it 31. Alright, we're gonna draw a slant line like that. At what angle? Hit tab key. Do angle of 120. When you hit tab key, allows you to switch to the other side. Alright, I'm going to escape. Press your wheel button and hold. Move down a little. Let's draw a vertical line at here, at this point. Vertical line. And how do we know it's vertical? Look in that constraint. So I'm gonna see an angle of 90 degrees. And the distance, let's make it 15. Excellent. We're gonna go to the left and make it 5. And what can we do? Let's also do 15 and then close this profile here. And move this dimension here. Alright, now we want to offset this part. So offset these two by a distance of 4. I'm actually going to go ahead and delete this dimension there. Delete that line as well. And I'm going to draw a line from there to there, like that. Okay. Now let's make sure that these two are parallel. Okay. Excellent. Now we need this angle here. This distance, this needs to be a horizontal line. Okay. And we also need to close the profile here. I'm going to bring this point to here. Now, did I go too fast? Probably. But I feel like most of you are comfortable at this point. Those have been following, keeping up with the course. Yeah, let's go ahead and dimension this distance. So make it a fully constrained sketch. We want this to be 4. Okay. And we're missing one dimension. I believe it's from here to here. Let's make this distance 46. Alright, the profile is fully constrained. Now we can go ahead and finish our sketch and then extrude. Like I mentioned, this exercise is mostly, you'll be surprised how many things you can do with extrude. Come on. So direction, select symmetric, and then it's going to take this thickness and uniformly distribute on both sides. Let's do a distance of 14 and then pressing OK. This part is done. This part is done. Now what we're gonna do, we're going to share the sketch again. So go to sketch and make it visible. So we're going to extrude this portion here one more time. Extrude again. We select that profile. Symmetric is correct. And distance do 3.5. There we go. Now we're going to turn off the sketch. Visibility and check visibility of your sketch. Let's launch our fillet command. Fillet. And select this corner. I did a distance of 10. Radius is 10. Very good. Very good. Now, what should we do next? What should we work on next? Should we do this part? Let's go ahead and do this speedometer, and also odometer. That part, and then maybe the steering wheel support structure. That is what's going to be for. And yeah, let's do this too. All right, how are we going to do that? We're going to select this face here, start a 2D sketch on that. All right, circle command with a radius of 5. Remember, if you want to change your dimensions, you can go ahead. If you don't want to measure radius, you can change the diameter. Left click, go back to radius. Okay, so I'm gonna do 5, and I'm gonna do also 5 here. Okay, now let's go ahead and add one dimension from here to there. Make it 7.5. Okay, now it tells us at the bottom here that we need how many dimensions? 3 dimensions. Let's go ahead and apply horizontal constraint. So select this point and that point. What is this going to do? It's going to make these two circles are going to have the same center point. Not same center point, but they're going to be horizontally constrained. So if I measure from here to there, it's going to be what? 7.5. If I change later my design and make it 10, or maybe let's make it 8, see they both up there. I'm sure this one is 8. Okay, so that's why it's important to use those constraints. So let's go back to 7.5. Now we also need to dimension from here to this edge, and that distance is 8. Very good. What are we missing? See, this can move. If I move this, I can move this. Notice I can move it up and down and more, but I can move it. So that means it's not constrained. So to do that, we're going to dimension this too, and that distance is going to be 21. Let's make it 21. Alright, now what is can we do? Is free constraint, we want to extrude it. Let's extrude it. Flit, and let's do a cut of 2.5. Great. Now let's go ahead and apply a chamfer of 1.5, distance of 1.5. This here, and let's set that, and that, apply, and cancel that. Okay, the space for our dashboard and the speedometer and odometer. Now we need to create the support for the steering wheel. And also, let's go to work on actually the infotainment center. So start a 2D sketch on this face here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw two rectangles. I'm gonna approximate it. Just draw two rectangles using rectangle 2-point. And dimension from this side to that side, make it 4. And I'm going to also dimension this to here. But this time I'm gonna enter a function. So I say equal this distance here. That this equals to that. If I change this dimension on exam, they're gonna ask you to do this. And I say, hey, find a function. I'm gonna talk about parameters in one of the next chapters, but you need to know how to use them. I want to ask you about them. So if we go back and change to 4, what's going to happen here? It's also changed to 4. All right, now let's dimension this length here, make it 9, and apply equal constraint. So I'm going to say this side equals to this side. So that's 9, so we don't need to add another dimension. Now dimension from this that make it 2, and so these two are the same. Let's see if they have a very constraint. Okay, that's the same. So if I measure from here to from that to that, it must be what, 2. Same thing here. Let me go ahead and apply this constraint, the constraint there. Now all I need to do is dimension from that side to this side, and also make it 2. Now our sketch is free constrained. We're gonna finish sketch and extrude. All right, I'm going to extrude this profile. 1 is fine, and I'm going to add. I want to extrude that one, but I'm gonna cut. And how about I cut it 2? I'm gonna cut it 2, and click OK. All right. Now what can we do next? We can go ahead and add fillet. Let's go ahead and fillet these corners with radius of, start with 1. See how that's gonna look like. I like 1. That looks good. Same here. 1, 1. Done. Okay. What's missing? Yeah, let's work on this part here. No. Yeah, let's go to create this part. Pause for a second. Think about how you're gonna create this. It's a bit tricky. It's not straightforward. It's not straightforward because of this angle here. So let me show you how to do this. We're going to go ahead first. Let's go ahead and create a mid plane between 2 planes. So select that plane, the face, and this face as well. What's gonna do is gonna create a mid plane between those 2, and start to sketch on it, and go down slice your graphics, Draw a line, horizontal line. That looks about right. Dimension from this point to that point. Let's make it 7.5. And I'm going to make this line a construction line. And finish your sketch. Go ahead and turn this off. Now, we're going to go to plane again, plane tool, and this time select angle to plane along the edge. Now I want you to select this face and this line here. What Inventor is going to do is going to create angle planes like that, but we want it to facing the other way, so we're going to change the angle to 0. That's what we want. Now let's go ahead and offset this plane. Offset this plane by a distance of 14. Now we're going to turn this one off and check visibility. And we need to start a 2D sketch here. Awesome. Now I'm going to draw a circle whose radius is 3.5. Now draw another one whose radius is 1.6. And I'm going to dimension from this point to here. I want that distance to be 19. And also from the center to this point here, we need to make that 7.5. Now we should have a fully constrained sketch. Finish that and turn off visibility. Okay, now, well, that's the sketch we have. Now what should we do? Extrude, you guessed it right. Extrude, select that profile. Direction is flipped. We're gonna do a distance of 20. There you go. The steering wheel support is done. Let's go to clean up, turn off this sketch, and we're done. And I'm actually going to I need to change this a little bit. It's too close to that. We need to change that. I think that distance needs to be 18.5. Let's do 18.5 instead of 19. 18.5. Okay. I like that better. That it looks centered. Awesome. Now, what else can we do? Yeah, let's go ahead and select this part and draw a rectangle from this corner to this corner. I'm gonna extend this bottom part a little. So I'm gonna extrude it by 3. Yeah. Alright. Now I can flay this corner. Flay that maybe 3. Yeah, I like the way 3 looks. 3 is too much. Let's change it to 2. That looks better. Alright guys, how far are we? Alright, we are almost there. I'm going to pause here so that this video is not too long. I don't want to make it too long. Most of you get tired when I make it more than 20 minutes. I'm gonna pause it here, and then we're gonna come back and do part B and then wrap that. We're almost done actually. So just these decals and this part here. So alright, part B. I'll see you guys in the part B.